No, that looks naff. Is that scary? Is that scary? Is that scary? No. Well, that's kind of the point. I'd like to talk about the scariest horror movies ever. I'd like to talk about my favourite horror movies ever, but I think it prudent to look after those people that we know and love. Look after them and help bring them into our horror journeys. Now, I think I do love a good horror film, okay? You know, for the same reason you would watch a lovely film, The Notebook, because you want to feel loved. I want to watch horror films to feel scared, okay? You know, because if the stuff happened in real life, you have some kind of frame of what to do if it happens, okay? Right? Isn't that why we watch like Halloween? So we know, don't go upstairs, get out of the house. What I have done is create a list of films that you can get your partner, your mum, your dad, your sister, anyone, your brother, anyone who's not a fan of scary films. Me personally, I'm not really a fan of gory horror films. It's not for me. Human Centipede? No thank you. Not again. Not again. That was once and once only. I've made a list of films that you can get your scaredy cat people in your life into kind of horror, but in a gentle push. And we're not going to be talking kids horror films or kids scary films like Hocus Pocus or Beetlejuice, or is that kids, or Ghostbusters, that kind of stuff. None of these kind of, you know, films that I feel like are more geared towards children. These are films that are basically for adults. They've got a horror kind of genre, or they fall under the umbrella of like a scary film, okay? But they're not kind of crazy bloody, they're not crazy gory, anything like that. These are probably just films that you can just watch, and yeah, they've got jump scares in them, don't get me wrong, but they shouldn't, asterisks up here, shouldn't give you nightmares, okay? So let's jump into the list. Okay. These are in no particular order. Just watch them. Let me know what you think. If you feel I've maybe added them in because they are scary, just let me know in the comments and I'll check them out and tell you why I think otherwise. Poltergeist.
Sweetheart, when you said they're here, who did you mean?
The TV people.
Do you see them?
Do you?
Now, Poltergeist is a 1982 American supernatural horror film. A young girl starts seeing really weird things in the house. It turns out there's a poltergeist. Nothing kind of crazy graphic in this movie, apart from the part where the person's in the bathroom mirror. So if you're gonna watch it and you see a person go into a bathroom mirror and they start looking at their face, just put your hands over your eyes, okay?
I just want you to find her, little girl.
Paranormal Activity.
Def camera on. My girlfriend Katie, she thinks there's something in the house. I don't know.
You believe me, right?
I think we're gonna have a very interesting time capturing whatever paranormal phenomena is occurring or is not occurring.
Paranormal Activity is another American supernatural horror franchise. Obviously go with the first one. Again, not very bloody or gory. I think the only kind of blood you see in the film is when I think she grabs hold of something really tight and her hand bleeds. Yeah. It's a really good film. Highly recommend it. It is quite spooky and very jump scary, but very low budget. Very good film. The Others.
There is something in this house. Something which is not at rest.
Others is a gothic, supernatural, I guess psychological horror. It's got Nicole Kidman in it, obviously a very good actress. The house is all a bit spooky. The kids have like some kind of condition where the curtains have to be closed all the time. It sets up really, really well. Things start to go awry when a trio of individuals kind of come to the house, say they've worked there before, and well, bedlam ensues, let's say. But yeah, very good story. Spooky, I wouldn't say overly scary. Even the jump scares are not even that bad. Very manageable for newbies. Sixth Sense.
You know the accident up there?
Yeah.
Someone got hurt.
They did?
A lady. She broke her neck.
Oh my god, but you can see her?
Yes.
Where is she?
Standing next to my window.
The Sixth Sense. I'm looking at Wikipedia right now, and it says it's a 1999 film, American psychological thriller film. So it doesn't even classify it as a kind of scary film. I beg to differ, sir. All happens with a young kid who has an exceptional power, who starts basically talking to a psychologist and kind of helps him through his issue of being able to see certain things. Don't want to kind of give away too much on this, but Haley Joel Osment, plays the kid in this, fantastic. My goodness, who knew a kid could act so good? The Woman in Black. The Woman in Black is a gothic supernatural horror film. Very, I feel, underrated kind of scary film. This is only rated a 12 in the UK, so it's not crazy scary, gory. But then again, Jaws is a 12 in the UK. The Woman in Black is very kind of atmospheric. It's very spooky. There's a lot of kind of jump scares, but they're like warranted. It's not just to make you jump. There is a reason for it, and it's very spooky. They do a lot of great kind of shots, and you'll see stuff moving in the background. Very, very very, very well made. Daniel Radcliffe plays the main character. Top job. Well done, Harry. Signs. Signs is a science fiction horror thriller film. Another film kind of directed by M. Night Shyamalan. It stars Mel Gibson. You got Joaquin Phoenix in it as well. Revolves around like a dad, brother, their two kids. The mother kind of recently passed away. It is, again, I don't want to spoil it, but it explores the themes of faith, kinship, and extraterrestrials. Insidious.
Hey, sweetie.
Morning, guys.
Insidious is a film about a family. You've got mum, dad, a couple of kids. One of the kids can do something called astral project. So basically when he's asleep, his body stays where it is, but his spirit just flies away. Just goes off on a journey. When I saw this in the cinema, I loved what they did with old horror cinema, mixing it with new age kind of horror cinema. It was a nice little hybrid of the two, and a very, very good film. Some people don't actually like this film, but when it comes to it being a horror film, it divides. It divides. Some people really like it, some people don't. I like this film. It's very jumpy, it's very spooky, it's very tense at parts, but it's not very gory or bloody.
It's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
The Blair Witch Project.
I can see you.
I'm real excited about this. Thank you for
I'm
the
very
opportunity.
glad.
This area's been haunted by that old woman for years.
I don't know why you have to have every conversation on video.
Because we're making a documentary.
Not about us getting lost. We're making a documentary about a witch.
What can we say about the Blair Witch Project? A film that for years people thought was actually real, myself included. It follows 3 filmmakers who go out into the wilderness to try and track down or find out more information about the Blair Witch. Very, very, very low budget, but very, very intense, but very, very limited blood or gore or anything like that. It can be very spooky at parts, but if it gives you less nightmares, it's not real. Okay. The Grudge. The American version. I mean, come on, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's Buffy. It's Buffy. It's Buffy. The Grudge. This is a film that again I saw in the cinema and I thoroughly enjoyed. Thoroughly enjoyed. I was going through a phase where I really was enjoying Japanese horror, which made me want to kind of watch this and basically poop on it because it wasn't as good as the Japanese. But this film really surprised me. Sarah Michelle Gellar was really good in it. They brought pretty much the same actors from the Japanese Grudge film and dropped them in this, basically in the same roles. Very spooky. It's very cool. It follows that kind of Japanese horror of the the long black hair, the creepy kids. Yeah, very spooky. Very put me on edge. But very limited kind of gore or blood or anything like that. But it is very atmospheric. So feel free to watch with your hands over your face, but as long as you can still see with your eyes, okay? The Babadook.
Where'd you get this?
On the shelf.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook. A rumbling sound, then 3 sharp knocks.
Ba-ba-ba-duk-duk-duk.
That's when you'll know he's around. You'll see him if you look.
And finally, The Babadook. I would say it's a film that's very quite. It's tense, it's scary, it's very atmospheric. It follows a widow and her child. Weird things start happening, like she finds glass in her food and she asked the kid about it and the kid said it was the Babadook, and the Babadook's a book, and more things kind of come out of the Babadook book. And one of my favourite parts in this is when she's in bed and gets out a device and the kid just wanders in. Good film, very set up very well. It's an Australian film, some mysterious, quite spooky film, and give it a watch. Let me know what you think. So that was your list. 10 films. Kind of honourable mentions are I guess only because I've got it right here and I've watched it recently. Train to Busan. It might be a little bit bloody, but there's zombies in it. It's a good one. If there's any kind of TV shows, there's a great one on Netflix in the UK. I'm not sure about otherwise. Called The Haunting of Hill House. Fantastic TV show. It sets up as like a horror series, but it's more like a family drama. Just get whoever's worried about watching horror films through it, and they will love it. I guarantee it. Okay. But that's been your list of movies for scaredy cats. Let me know what you think, drop it in the comments, and I'd love to know what you hear or what you think of the list. Would you add any? Would you take any off? In homage to the spooky season, I'm going to watch loads more kind of horror films. I'll probably do a list of films that are probably my favourite scary films to watch through the year. Again, nothing kind of crazy gory. I'm a huge fan of like the original Nightmare on Elm Street, but I wouldn't put that on this Scaredy Cats list because, well, you've seen it, right? Yes, big movie fan, big game fan, and all things kind of retro. So if you've enjoyed this, again, please do hit the like button, give a comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Your nan will love me.